2017, we look back and there were several sort of developments or sort of breakout performances of the year. We started the year early with Gervonta Davis winning his first world title. A little bit later in the year, we saw David Benavidez become the youngest current world champion. And those are two of the breakout performances, but probably, you know, not to demean any of those because those are two exciting young fighters, but no one had a bigger breakout than Errol Spence this year. For a couple of years, Errol had been a guy who everyone was watching, and then he went over to Sheffield, made pretty quick work of Kell Brook, a very tough Kell Brook on foreign soil, and now he's being mentioned, rightfully so, among the most talented fighters in boxing. So with that, the IBF welterweight world champion, Errol Spence.
How everybody doing today?
Good. All right.
Happy on the podium. You know, it's been a long time coming. I haven't stood in front of y'all since, you know, me winning my announcing my fight with Kell Brook and me winning my world title. But now, you know, it's time to defend my title, capture more titles, and, you know, become, you know, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. And that's what I'm willing to do next year. My next fight will probably be in January, mid-January. Not sure the venue yet, but it will be against Lamont Peterson. That's it.
The man of a few words. You know Errol.
We have microphones here for questions, guys. Don't be shy.
We're joined now by another guy who could stake claim to perhaps being the best welterweight on the planet, and another guy who could stake claim to being one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. He's been off. He's recovered from an injury. He's healthy now. He's a newlywed. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And say a couple of words to everybody, Keith. Tell them what's been going on. And I think you can expect Keith in the ring in the first quarter of next year.
Good evening. That's a loud mic. I'm glad I know that now. But what's up, everybody, man? And I'm glad to be back in the U.S. You know, I spent over 100 days overseas with my wife. You know, it's a new chapter in my life. You know, once when the doctor said, you got 6 months no boxing, I said, well, looks like I'm getting married, you know. Everything happens for a reason, you know. I'm 28 years old, I'll be 29 real soon. It doesn't feel good to not be an active fighter while you're in your prime, you know, but like I said, everything happens for a reason. I believe myself that I'm extremely blessed. I'm champion of the world, I hold 2 world titles. I work really hard to be in this position. I've been boxing since the age of 7. For the most part, all my dreams are coming true, minus a few injuries along the way. Luckily, when I touched down, I talked to my doctor here at HSS on Wednesday. We got some good news. He felt around, he checked it out. He said, yeah, you're still lacking a little bit of range of motion, but he talked about throwing around some medical terms, possible PRP therapy, a little bit of Graston, cupping, some extra stretching, and things to break up some tissues. And like I said, he threw around some medical terms, but it sounded like we're in a stage, and after doing a few days of therapy over here, it's feeling a lot better just from a few days of real intensive therapy, which makes me feel like I'm in what we call the bounce back stage. It's not going to be long that I'll be back in the ring, and hopefully my arm will be working better than ever. So like Lou said, we're estimating something like the first quarter of next year, mid-February, early March. You know, there's no solid date, there's no solid opponent, but I do look forward to getting back in the ring, defending my world titles that I hold currently, and then taking that momentum and giving you guys some more exciting fights in 2018. So, this your boy, Keith Thurman. I'm back.